Hello, this is Anthony Fowler. You're watching Sporting Icons.
All right, everybody, hope you're all doing fantastic. Now, I've just seen an article on Boxing Scene that Queensberry have put out a statement regarding the Zolani Tete PED situation. The situation that most media have seemed to just brushed under the carpet. TalkSport, IFL, you name it. They're not making video after video after video on it, like they have done with Conor Benn. Now, I didn't know about this article. I watched a video for Boxing Beats and Rhymes, so big up to him. Go check out his video and subscribe to his channel. Anyway, the statement from Queensberry, i.e. Frank Warren, goes as such. Queensberry Promotions were first informed by BoxingScene.com on Monday, the 21st of November 2020, that former world champion Zolani Tete allegedly returned an adverse analytic finding following a UCAD test that took place 5 months ago, after his fight with Jason Cunningham on July the 2nd, 2022. At this time, Queensberry, who promoted the show, has not been formally notified of any issue by UCAD, nor indeed the British Box Board of Control, and therefore, without any substantiated information, are not able to comment further. At this time, without such information, or as to what substance has been identified, we are not qualified to make further comment. Tete's management team refute the claim and will request the B sample is analysed immediately and will cooperate with any due process. Queensberry Promotion statement. So basically, okay, so that ticks one box, and that's great. And based on the couple of videos that I've already done on this subject, where I was asking the question, did Queensberry, Frank Warren, the promotional team, know about this before the fight with Jason Cunningham? Because again, we're still unclear as to exactly what date Zolani Tete took the test on and what date Tete found out about it as well. We're still unsure, okay? All we know is around the July the 2nd date with Jason Cunningham. That's what we know. In one article, it was leading up to the fight. Who knows? So with Queensberry statement, we can say, okay, Queensberry, Frank Warren didn't know about it until basically we found out about it. And the only reason that they found out about it is because Boxing Scene reached out for a comment on the whole Zolani Tete situation. So basically UCAD and the British Box Board of Control had not informed Queensberry either. So that's something, okay, so where Frank Warren's going in on about Conor Benn and the Chris Eubank Jr. fight should have been pulled, and Eddie Hearn was wrong for not pulling it immediately and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, cool. Frank Warren's in the clear. Great. And that's good, right? That's good news. Now, what's not good news, though, is this was, 5 months ago? 5 months ago. And the promoters only just finding out about it. Jason Cunningham and his team, Steffi Bull and Co., are only just finding out about it. Like we have. We all found out about it at the same time from the press, from that one article that was published in South Africa. So now we have to look at UCAD and the British Box Board of Control. When did the British Box Board of Control find out about it? Did they find out about it before July 2nd, fight with Jason Cunningham? Did they know about it? Because if they did, scumbags. That's what I've got to say. If they didn't, okay, fair play. They didn't know, the fight went ahead. But what's baffling to me is that UCAD took this test from Zolani Tete 5 months ago, in or around July the 2nd. When did they test it? Did they test it before July 2nd fight with Jason Cunningham? Why is it taking this long? Shouldn't be taking this long. Shouldn't be. Otherwise, what is the point of the fucking test? What's the point of it? What is wrong with taking a test and getting it tested pretty much immediately? What's wrong with that? And if people want to tell me, oh, it's money or it's this, that and the other, okay, well maybe promoters should be paying a bit more money. Or maybe the British Box Board of Control need to be using another testing agency outside of UCAD who quite clearly are incompetent if they've only just done the test 5 months later. If they've only just tested the sample 5 months later. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Unanswered questions, The press are not beeping about it. It's only really me, Boxing Beats and Rhymes, and Ring IQ, and maybe one or two others who have actually even mentioned about this. Nothing from TalkSport. They're not doing podcast after podcast after podcast like they have with Conor Benn and gone in on everything and come up with like their own speculations. And IFL haven't asked every man and his dog, every promoter, every manager, every trainer, every fighter, every time that they're interviewing for weeks. In fact, it was only, 2 days ago, at the Dillian White fight and the Sky Sports fight as well, they're still being asked questions from IFL and that about Conor Benn. A few days ago, you got Simon Jordan and Spencer Oliver on TalkSport doing their boxing talk thing. Again, bring up the Conor Benn situation, but not one peep about Zolani Tete. Not one. Narrative driven. That's all it is. Narrative driven. But as I said, one positive, Queensberry, Frank Warren, fantastic. They didn't know about it. And as I said in those previous 2 videos, had Frank Warren had known about it, I like to believe that he would have pulled the show. Say what you like about Frank Warren, but I think he does have integrity. And again, poor Jason Cunningham. All this time, being knocked out and brutally knocked out to the point where he needed medical attention after the fight, he must have been questioning his career. I've seen that he's getting into management now, which is good for him. But is that a knock-on effect because he got brutally knocked out? Did he get knocked out by a guy who intentionally took PEDs? How's his life been? How's his career been since then? There's a lot of unanswered questions. A lot. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.